Good evening, everyone. You're welcome back to my channel. So cook with me as I make my delicious rice and stew. This is how I love making my rice and stew. So these are the ingredients I'm going to be using to prepare my stew. I have my rice at one side and I have the ingredients, as you can see. So this was the water I was planning to use to cook my rice. So that was me putting in the eggs into the water that was already on the fire, and then I went ahead to pour in my washed rice. So I was going to parboil this first. So the rice is on the fire, and then this was where the rice was boiling. I removed the rice from the fire, and then I went ahead to wash it properly to make sure it is very, very clean and free from stones, because some of this rice that we buy these days, you just chew stones. So I don't want that case. So that was where I finished washing the rice, and then I added in water, and then I went back to put it on the fire. So I added my salt. Yes, I added my salt into the water, to the rice. So that was me checking if the rice was already done, and yeah, it was okay, just the way I like it. So I did not allow the water to dry with the rice, because I don't like it when rice melts. I want it to come out one, and that was the result I got after doing this. So I took the rice back to the fire to make sure it is properly dried, and that was where I was checking if it was already dry. Yeah, it was very dry and very nice. So I was trying to make my stew here. So I added the palm oil into the pot. I bleached the oil. I know this is giving a father vibe, but I don't know if I'm safe to call it a father, but that was the bleached oil. So I added in my onions. I fried for some time, and then after I added in my locust base. Yes, that we call that iru in Yoruba. So I fried the two together, and then it was already smelling nice. So the next thing I added was my crayfish. It was not much because that was just what I had left in the house. So I fried everything together, and it was smelling nice. Trust me. So the next thing I added was my pepper mix. That was my tomatoes and my rodo. So because I like my stew spicy, so I left it alone for it to fry a little bit before adding other ingredients. So I went ahead to add in my seasoning cubes and also my salt. So it was not enough. I had to add more. I added more. So I added in my thyme, and I added my curry powder as well. So I gave it a quick stir, and trust me, you want to try this. So that was me adding my pomo, my diced pomo, and also my smoked banla fish, and I added my 2 eggs. So I was not making for many people. That was why I just used 2 eggs. So the stew was already smelling nice, and then at this point it was almost ready. Yes, you can see that from the camera that the rice was almost ready. Oh my goodness. That was a thumbs up for a job well done. Look at the rice and look at the presentation. It's just not just so good, this is so